tricky. This is an experiment. I'm trying to film myself on an iPad while making an update. I'm in, where the hell am I? Costa Brava at the moment, at the seaside in a little hotel. I would love to be able to show you a nice sunny vista, but unfortunately it's been raining all day. We arrived here from Barcelona the day before yesterday and had beautiful weather. It's been wonderful. And then today, for whatever reason, the weather gods have decided to poo the bed. So we've got a couple more days here before we drive off into southern France. So where we're at the moment, this is my first time in Spain. I'm really enjoying it. Probably enjoyed Barcelona more than I thought I would. It's a reasonably large city. It's very beautiful, huge wide streets, nice buildings. The Spanish are nice, they're friendly, chill, laid back, no problem. And although we've got no language at all, it's not terribly difficult to communicate. A lot of the people in tourism, of course, speak English, or bits of it. And failing that, you just point and smile and hold a number of fingers up for the particular item that you want. But Barcelona was extremely busy. And for some reason, it seemed to be chock-a-block with young Americans. I presume because they're on their summer break at the moment. And I guess it's cheap. Flight times from the States must be no more than about 6 hours, 7 hours perhaps. So it's convenient and it's cheap, easy to get to. Unlike for us poor Kiwis, we've got a 12-hour flight to get halfway, either to California or Singapore, followed by another 12-hour flight to get to London. So you guys have got it lucky. One of the things which we've done this trip, because we were away for 6 months, is that we've done a long-term lease deal, which is something I wasn't aware of, but somebody alerted me to. A lot of the European car manufacturers will have a lease deal where effectively you buy a brand new car and they undertake to purchase it back from you at the end of your trip at a fixed, predetermined price. So it's all done up front. I know exactly what it's costing me. It's costing me about $5,000 for a 5-month brand new car hire. They service it. If anything goes wrong, they replace it. It's a really good deal. It's a lot cheaper than trying to hire a car. And it means that we're completely autonomous. We're free of the tyranny of a train timetable or having to get to airports, etc. And also, when you're in small places like this, it means that you can get out, have a look at the outlying areas and just be more independent. It's not a big deal, although these guys, like you Yanks, you drive on the wrong side of the road. After a little bit of time, you pick that up without too much difficulty. And it's not as scary as some people think. You can cope with the slightly different traffic rules. So we're having a good time. This is, as I say, it's our experiment with life. We're going to see if we can do this every year, get out of New Zealand for the winter for 6 months. I think next year we may go to the States for a few weeks and just do a couple of weeks solid shooting and then push on to Europe. But we've got another 5 months. From here, southern France for about a month, then Switzerland, Germany, and then we're down into Italy until the middle of September, and after that we've got no plans. I don't know where the hell we're going to end up. That's part of the enjoyment of this trip, is not being tied down to a fixed travel plan. But anyway, I'll show you the car a bit later. It's a Peugeot diesel, just to give you an idea of what you get for your money. I think it's a bloody good scheme, and if you're contemplating a reasonably long-term trip away, say up to a month to Europe, it's a really good option. But in the background here you can see the Balearic Sea. It's the Mediterranean, but this is the Balearic part of it. It's all very beautiful, the Mediterranean and Gucci, or it would be if the fucking sun was shining. But I can see a patch of blue sky coming across from Sardinia, so hopefully tomorrow will be a bit better and we can get down and have a swim. And really that's about it. I bought a couple of little bits of military and nothing important because I haven't hit the big dealers yet. I'm hoping to perhaps in Germany, and I'm going to have a good sniff around in Italy as well, because there's some extraordinary collections in Italy, as well as a couple of dealers. So we'll see what we find. But I'm not too concerned about that, thinking about that at the moment. I'm just enjoying being where I am and doing what I'm doing. So if I see anything interesting, I'll make a little video clip. But in the interim, I hope you're all well. Talk to you soon.